at the rim.
Stolen away. It's stolen by Curry. Fires the three. Rebound San Antonio. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Simmons. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. In transition, here come the Spurs. Mills has got the ball. No good from Simmons.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Bogut dishes to Livingston.
That is just nasty. The athleticism on that finish. Oh, that is just unreal.
When you get up that high, you need clearance from the control tower.
Guys, that's one that'll get replayed a few times, I'm sure.
2 shots.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it. And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Warriors leading by 17. Kicks to Bogut. Pass to Barbosa. Off with the layup. The Spurs have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Barbosa passes to Livingston. And that one's good. Livingston's got 4 this quarter.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Leonard with the steal. Inside. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Warriors leading by 19. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Out to the wing. Up and in on the layup. Rush has got 8 points. They get a hand on it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard, no luck.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
That's his first personal foul.
Green dishes to Barnes. Down low. Here's Bogut. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
On its way from Barbosa for two. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. West out there with Boris Diaw. Then there's Anderson. And it's Mills. And it's Simmons in at the shooting guard. They recover it. The three from Mills. Warriors leading by 23. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Curry with the steal. For the finish. And Aubrey Iguodala with the slam.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Right at the free throw line. Curry can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Diaw with the steal. Moving it up. Shots good by Mills.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Here's Anderson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Honors checked in. Curry gets the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. Rasul Butler's checked in for the Spurs. McCallum comes in for Patty Mills. Curry's shot is good. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Here's Curry after the basket by San Antonio. And he gets it to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
8 points in a row for them in the transition game, and they're feeling it right now. They're in a nice flow.
Yeah, look at the pressure they are putting on the defense. Everybody's filling lanes. This is just fun to watch.
A nice shot by Anderson.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Curry with it. Rebound by Butler. Here's McCallum. Anderson outside. West outside. Here's McCallum. Guarded by Spates. Diaw.
Assisted by
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
It's Curry with the drive. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Rush comes in for Barnes. Looking to get back on track here. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Boris Diaw.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Thompson. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
assisted.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Curry wide open. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Two great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Stephen Curry. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Bogut slams it in.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Warriors foul.
Here's Leonard and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, 16 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Green. Rush comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. 3-on-3. Here's Leonard.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Here's Livingston. It's blocked. They recover it. Simmons passes to Anderson. Got a piece of it. And Mills kicks to Anderson. And that one's good.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here.